I kind of can't not. Oh, God. Well, let's see how this goes. We don't need them. We can have our own pillow fight. Yeah. I grabbed the pillow off the bed and hardly whacked Zach with it. Zach stares at me and crosses his arms. I try to do a half-hearted whack, but Zach just continues his unwavering stare. Yeah, never mind. You're no fun. Both get ready for bed instead. Fucking spoil sport. Fuck's wrong with you? As I crawl into bed, I count the seconds before exhaustion finally hits me and I fall asleep, disappointed that Zach has apparently no idea how to have fun. It always wakes me up when I sit up in bed. The moon is high in the sky, casting silver light in the window. Zach remains fast asleep. I don't see anything else, so I lay back down and close my eyes, trying to get back to sleep. Instead, I toss and turn in bed as uneasy thoughts creep in. I try to clear my mind, but as soon as I begin to lose concentration, wiggles of doubt worm into my brain. What if I never learn how to cast? What if I can't gather enough energy? What if this energy kills me? What if I can't go home? As that last thought crosses my mind, I throw off my blankets in frustration. I need some fresh air. Tiptoeing past sleeping Zach, I creep out of the room and fumble my way around the dark living room. I recognize Liana leaning on the balcony. I head over towards her. Is that wind or is that supposed to be rain? Because we're outside, so... Ooh, look, Aurora's. She smiles at me as I approach. Couldn't sleep? She nods. Did sound like you girls are having a lot of fun. Liana blushes.
Kara got my boot off, so I was only returning the favor.
Okay. We smile as the conversation lapses. She looks towards the stars, staring pensively at them. There must be something on her mind. Want to talk about it? Yeah, Seems like there's something on your mind. Liana faces me and absentmindedly picks at her clothes.
It's nothing, really. Tonight has been really fun, and Amelia's parents are so nice. It just started to remind me of my family. And then I got thinking.
And you couldn't stop thinking. She nods. I look up at the myriad of sparkling light in the deep night sky. The stars are still beautiful, but not as clear as when we were camping. We fall into a comfortable silence. Liana stares intently at the sky as if searching for answers. I wonder what's on her mind. Suddenly, she turns to me.
I promise we'll help you find a way home.
Oh. I'm surprised at the conviction in her voice. Oh. Thanks. Actually, there's something I've been wondering.
What is it?
I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but why are you doing so much to help a stranger? Liana stares incomprehensibly.
You were someone who needed help.
Yeah, but you didn't know who I was. What if I'd had other intentions? And she would have kicked my ass.
Then I suppose things would have turned out differently.
Yeah, as in that sword would have ended up probably through my abdomen. She notices my look and chuckles.
I would never leave someone who needed help. Especially if it was in my power to help them. I'm sure if it were me in that position, you'd have done the same.
I'd like to think so, assuming that I had the capacity to help, yeah. The fuck is... What are these? These are the asshole options. Like, seriously. Of course. You're right. Not when to walk away from someone who needs help. That's irresponsible and callous. And just... and could potentially outright cruel. Liana smiles. Still, I wonder why she suddenly promised to help me find a way back home. What brought that on?
Sorry, I've just been thinking about home.
Yeah.
And how it would feel if I looked at the stars and couldn't recognize a single one.
Well, to be fair, I don't see much of the stars back home anyway because of light pollution. Most of it's just a black sky with a couple of twinkles here and there. Sad, isn't it? I can understand how being with Liana's, Amelia's family can make her homesick. I've been thinking about home too. Maybe I can take her mind off things for a while. What's that star?
Huh?
She blinks, she takes up my question, then looks up toward the sky.
Which one?
Boy, the brightest star looks like a lady to a random cluster. How about the brightest star? I mean, well, okay, well, see, here's the thing. Their version of a pole star maybe could be interesting, but also a constellation could be interesting because it could be a story behind that. You know, some kind of myth. Or given that this world has magic, it could be more than just an actual myth and something that actually happened. Sure. I pointed one to say woman. Yana squints.
Do you mean Elwina?
If she's that twinkling lady, then yes.
Oh, Elwina was a woman renowned for her beauty.
Well, thanks to you, now I can look at the sky and recognize at least one star. Well, a constellation is a group of stars, but okay. Donna grins.
Actually, Elwina is also my birth sign.
And we had you born under a specific sign. Ah. I focus on that cluster of stars again. Birth sign. So you had those too. Oh!
Yeah. There's a belief that the star sign under which you are born can tell certain traits about yourself. Sometimes people use it to predict matches or fortunes.
Sometimes it gives you powers you can use once a day. And then inexplicably, at some point, a few hundred years in the future, those signs get turned into stones that you can just turn off and on. Sorry, random tangent. Oh, like our zodiac constellations. We have a similar belief back home. So what does your birth sign say about you?
What do you think?
Patient, trusting, and a mysterious and handsome stranger. You're gullible, you're beautiful. Well... She said that Elwina was someone who was renowned for her beauty, so... It's like... That would be the basic one... But there's also this, which may... I don't want to sound like I'm being a creep. I mean... Sure. She was a woman renowned for her beauty, huh? I look at Leon again, how the silver moonlight surrounds like a halo. She almost glows as brightly as the stars. Yeah, you're actually radiating light. Looks accurate to me. Leon at first looks surprised, then a gentle blush tints her cheeks.
I meant personality traits.
Aw. She smiles, and this time it looks more natural.
Hopefully this place doesn't feel so lonely and foreign to you anymore.
Foreign, yeah. Lonely, not so much. No, but only because I got the chance to meet you, and the rest of our team. We lock gazes, and I feel inexplicably drawn to her. Liana lights up as she sees something behind me.
Look, a shooting star!
Huh? The star rockets across the sky, leaving a trail of glitter. Quick, make a wish! She closes her eyes. After a moment, she reopens them.
What did you wish for?
It's a secret. Can't tell you what the wish won't come true. Yeah, that's the rule, don't you know?
Oh, then I won't tell you mine either.
I mean, fair. Can I get a hint? Shut the fuck up, you. Shakes her head and smiles.
Nope.
It's like, I'm not gonna tell you mine, but how about I get a hint of your... No. What? Equivalent exchange, asshat. She looks back toward the house.
Maybe we should go back and try to sleep.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, probably a good idea.
Thank you for keeping me company.
No, thank you for... fine, yeah. I'll do the I always enjoy conversations.
Good night.
She flashes me one last smile before heading back into the house. I return to my room and crawl back into bed. It doesn't take long before I drift to sleep. The next morning, we wake up early like usual. After getting ready and packing my things, I meet the rest of the team downstairs. Amelia's parents wait for us at the door as we finish gathering our things. Her mother's lip trembles as she watches us pack.
Are you sure you need to leave so soon?
Oh. Liana smiles softly.
I wish we could stay longer, but we must be going. Thank you very much for your hospitality.
Of course. You're all welcome here at any time.
Amelia's mom hands us
I
parcels.
packed all of you some food for your journey.
Ooh, care packages.
Oh, we couldn't possibly.
She tucks and forces the parcels into our
I
hands.
won't take no for an answer.
Amelia packs hers without protest, and the rest of us follow suit. We turn to our family one last time before leaving.
Thank you again.
It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for having us.
Thanks. It was nice to meet you.
Thanks.
Farewell, Mother. Father.
Aw. Her mother squeezes each one of us in a big hug. When she hugs Liana, she pauses.
Please take care of our daughter.
I will.
After one final goodbye, we'll leave their house and make our way back toward the town. We pass the inn near the shops, but we don't make any stops. Eventually, passing the town gates. We continue down the familiar dirt path surrounded by greenery. Most of our journey is uneventful. I've become more accustomed to the walking and the silence, but I still wish the journeys toward a destination weren't so long. It can get pretty boring. Just as I think that, something darts in front of me. Yelp? Sure. Whoa! I lunge whatever it is, my hands brush against its fur as I reach for its tail. It evades my grasp and hops into a bush. The pongo waddles over to the bush and watches it curiously.
Boy, boy.
The bush remains still. The pongo cocks his head to the side.
Boy.
Then he sticks his head into the bush. He immediately retreats as a claw swipes at him. He rushes back to me and hides behind my leg. He huffs. I mean, you did just go and bother it. The pongo pouts, looking betrayed.
Boy, boy.
Sorry, Pongo. No boy's got your back. He perks up.
Boy, boy.
So, what was that thing?
It's a Sabali.
Liana seems more excited than usual to see an animal. What's that? Remember, foreigner here. What?
Basically an overgrown rodent.
Oh!
Untrue. Sabali are not part of the rodent family.
Ah. You are made of lies.
They're way cuter than rodents.
Hey, there are plenty of really adorable rodents. Mice, rats, capybaras, gerbils. What else counts as a rodent? I don't... I'm not really off my... never mind. I didn't get a very good look at the thing when it raced by. But what is it? Because from what I saw, it looks like a baby bear with long claws and a long tail.
That's a pretty accurate description, actually.
Okay.
They're very rare. Since you saw one, you're going to have good luck.
Am I? Zach looks unimpressed.
I don't see how lucky it can be if it almost tripped him up.
Well, they tend to hide from people. If one lets you spot it, then that must mean you're special.
It ran past me.
Such superstitions originated back when primitive societies were learning to recognize dangerous species from harmless ones.
Nah.
Because the Sabali feed on insects and small rodents many would deem to be pests, they are recognized as a harmless and even helpful animal. As such, many humans wished to domesticate them as pets.
Of course I did.
But the Sabali are timid creatures and shy away from most other animals, especially ones which are considered threatening. Thus, the Sabali were regarded as lucky due to the difficult nature of witnessing one.
See, that's very interesting. I like that. I'm getting insight into the world, into the history, the culture. Thank you.
In reality, there is no luck involved.
That's far more interesting to me than, hey, you saw when it's lucky. I mean, I'm not saying that, there isn't some kind of cool, fun element to that, the superstitious side. That's also interesting, but I like the anthropological element of it too. I see. Kara pounced playfully at Amelia.
Aw, come on, Amy. Let them keep their superstitions.
Let people have fun. Amelia's eyes widen.
Amy,
Oh.
Sure, that's your name, right? It's what your parents called you.
it is, but
Amelia pauses and seems to regain her composure.
my name is Amelia.
Does calling you Amy bother you?
I mean, yeah, if it makes you feel belittled, then yeah, don't. Yeah, don't. Amelia seems uncertain.
I did not mean to imply that it is a bother.
Ah.
It is merely a surprise.
That's good.
Aw, well, don't worry, Amy. It's a cute name.
Amelia fidgets as Liana calls her Amy. She tries to speak, but for one, seems flustered.
Well, it seems that
Let's leave Amy alone and move on.
Okay, now you're all doing it on purpose. We stare at Zach.
What?
You called her Amy.
It's shorter than 3 syllables. Why wouldn't I call her that if she's okay with it?
Amelia sighs.
well, If that is what you prefer, then I suppose you may call me as such.
Not even on. Can't even see her. She's just kind of hiding in the back. Oh. Okay, that's adorable. Kara grins and pats me on the head.
I knew you'd come around.
Amelia at first blinks in confusion. As Kara continues to pat her, she doesn't really seem to know what to do with herself. Oh. Eventually, she just lets it happen. Although Amelia tries to act cool, the touch of pink in her cheeks give away her true thoughts. I think she likes the nickname. Maybe? I mean, she's said she doesn't mind it, so go with that. Amy is a kid. I guess her name is. I don't know. I guess her name is Amy now. I mean, I'm kind of ambivalent. I don't really care either way. Amy is a cute name. I guess her name is Amy now. I don't really. I guess her name is Amy now. Fine, sure. No one else is calling her Amy. I guess I may as well too. Plus, as Zach said, it's sort of an alternative.
Anyway, let's get going.
We resume our journey. For the next 2 days, we travel on foot during the day and make camp at night. Leanna continues my castings training, but I've made no progress. I began to feel discouraged, but although she tries hard to hide it, I can sense the frustration Leanna feels. Why am I having such a difficult time casting? There must be something I'm missing. Since Leanna won't give up my trainings, I've resolved to push past my disappointment and continue to focus myself. That's a potentially good mentality, unless it backfires. On the 4th day, we travel the entire day and set up camp in the evening. On the 7th day, we'll rest. Don't mind me. As we've done on all our past trainings, Zach, Kara, and Amelia take care of the setup while Leanna and I find an open area to train. I still dread whenever it's time to train, as I haven't shown any progress. Starting to feel like a useless chore at this point.
Ready?
I guess. I reluctantly nod.
All right. Just like we've practiced, focus on channeling through the manipulator.
Right. I'll do my best. As I've done so many times before, I try to do exactly what Leanna says. Just like all my previous attempts, it doesn't work.
You've got this. You just have to focus.
Right. Focus. I'm focusing. I strain with all my might, simultaneously trying to figure out what exactly I'm supposed to be focusing on and wondering if this is all actually bogus anyway. No, I think it's the what am I supposed to be focusing on exactly that's the problem. I'm recognizing this force that I'm not familiar with, that it is not native to my world and I have no experience with prior to now. Leanna watches me intently, waiting for the spark of magic, which doesn't appear. I let go and breathe out in frustration.
Try again.
Have we considered the possibility that only humans from Terra can cast? Leanna's voice is firm.
Just try again.
Was it an answer that's not reassuring? Okay. With a heavy sigh, I bring my hand again and try again. As expected, nothing happens. This is completely pointless. I lower my hand. Maybe I'm not meant to cast. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind pushes me off my feet and knocks me to the ground. Oh! Leanna glares at me, a fierce look on her face.
Get up.
Uh-oh. I cough as I catch my breath and push myself to my feet. What the hell? Leanna raises her arm again.
Deflect this.
Uh-oh. Deflect? What does she mean by deflect? I hear my sword to stop a gust of wind. I'm taking another hit and swaying steadily on my feet.
I said deflect.
I balk at the sternness in her tone. Her entire demeanor has changed from a calm and patient teacher to a dangerous mage knight. What's gotten into you? She ignores me and aims another shot of magic. This time I jump out of the way, but she's relentless. She lines up another shot. I don't know what you mean by deflect. Leanna sends another shot gust at me, which I only narrowly dodge. Before I get my bearings, another shot of magic comes at me. And then another. Would you just... And another. Hold on! And another. My breathing is short and anger warms in my blood. She's shooting off wind blasts so quickly I don't have time to think or move. Her attacks are relentless and keep knocking me down. Another gust of wind soars towards me. Leanna, stop! I take that blast, and although it's just as powerful as the others, this time I maintain my footing.
That's not deflecting.
It's called just digging in and bearing through it. She frowns in concentration as she ramps up to their attack. Then she lets loose the gust of wind. I try to block at my arm, for this blast is stronger than the last, and it hurls me into the air. Oh, good. I've been yeeted! I crash painfully on the ground, but force down the pain and get back onto my feet. My breathing is ragged and my body is sore. Leon is already channeling another attack. Good. Great.